Oh, hello. Okay, we should be good to go now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sucked. Um, so I'm just gonna rewatch the last thing that I picked up. I picked up a couple of manuscripts. That was gonna totally fuck up the YouTube upload, but that's okay. Um, yeah, no, brain work. Yeah, so the radio thing from last time, was that the one where you finally get to hear like the actual like song from the old gods of Asgard? Because I listened to that and it was an absolute banger. Well, can you tell me what it was? Because I won't know otherwise. Oh wait, no. Wait, was it the one where yeah, it's the one where the guy calls in and then he becomes like the announcer for um Night Springs or whatever the fuck it's called, the Twilight Zone. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. That was great. I love that. That was so cool. And it made me realize that like the narrator for this whole game the entire time was the Night Springs narrator. And I didn't realize it until that moment. Like this game's really cool. I'll be like without like the old timey filter over it, I just didn't notice. I thought that it was Mr. Scratch narrating it, or like someone else. I thought it was someone else narrating it, doing like a weird voice. Because like it clearly wasn't Alan from the first game, so I thought like, oh no, it's like some other version of Alan doing like a weird voice. Anyways, I'm gonna listen to this
I
manuscript.
held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big
I might
letters,
be
followed by
stupid.
the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by,
Listen,
from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It
I'm
was
a
my
very
salvation,
special fox
our
bat.
salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Okay, to the end. I'm pretty well equipped. The thing is that like I noticed it then, but then I didn't realize the rest of it. It's because like I didn't get the Night Springs like
Again, the champion of
voice
light
filter.
enters the final trap. The new reality
Like
is almost here.
it's hard to
All
recognize
he
it when it's
needs to
like this
do is
crisp.
change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Okay. Maybe. Um, where's Alice's film? Because I presume I need to put that in before I change the rest of it. Unless it's the last thing. Wait, no. Oh, it's outside. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm crazy. This is not the best mini-map, I'll be real. It was very confusing at many moments.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
Oh.
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
This is so corny. But I kind of love it. It's very in keeping with the vibe of this, I guess, spin-off?
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain.
Oh.
This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Cool. What a great little experience, even though it took me like about 6 hours. Doing it on Nightmare actually was not that bad though. Like, I did not die that much. I'm gonna have to see though, like, yeah. Well, we'll find out in the Alan Wake DLC after Control. But I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like stitch this like last short section onto the rest of this the stream from the last time because of the cutoff. I don't want to upload 10 minutes. it's kind of depressing when you think about it that way. But I feel like if you were playing this like at the time, you would have imagined like, oh, the film was actually Alan like getting out of the darkness and like reconnecting with his wife. Like if you didn't have the context of Alan Wake 2. Like I would have taken like the live action footage to mean that like, oh, this is him in the real world. Like he escaped the darkness and he became a real man. Oh yeah, for sure. I would have lost it if in that final cutscene, Barry just like walked in and he was like, I am also here. Oh yeah, that's nice. But I mean, like, yeah, if this was the last Alan Wake thing that ever came out, though, I would have imagined that, like, I don't know, I would have imagined a happy ending. Yeah. But like, if I didn't know that there was more coming, I would have just been like, oh yeah, I bet that, like, this was like the happy ending that Alan wrote for himself, and it came true. Yeah, for sure. But I know it's not canon because there's, or like, at the very least, that it's like not the real ending. Because there's more. Which is kind of the tragic thing about like long-running franchises is that like if you don't replace the main character, it means that the main character will never get closure. Granted, I wouldn't call Alan like a long-running franchise. It's just like kind of it's a weird thing because it's like it's technically been going on for a long time, but like it gets like sporadic releases over time. Oh. Oh.
No. Al?
Oh. No, I was kind of paying attention to something else. I was just thinking to myself. But I mean that makes sense. I do feel bad for people at the time though, because like if you were like, oh, Alan Wake's adventures through the night will go on. And then they had to wait like almost a decade for that. And it was DLC for a different game. But you know what? Alan Wake 2, without having played it, from what I hear from fans, it sounds like it was well worth, like, the wait. I feel like it's like the survival horror fans, like Devil May Cry 5, where it's like, we thought we would never get this, but when we did, it exceeded like our expectations from like over a decade of build-up. Yeah. Um, yeah, before I get to Control, I think, I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna, like, start up, like, watching a Let's Play of Quantum Break. I don't think I'm gonna play it personally. Um, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, on Sunday, because I didn't get to stream earlier in the week, I'm gonna do, like, a Tekken 8 stream, maybe on Sunday. And then, uh, meanwhile, I'm gonna download Control Ultimate Edition, through the Epic Game Store, which is where I have it. And I'll get that ready, and then I think I'm gonna start Control on Monday, maybe. And then I think before Alan Wake 2, though, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have, like, a couple plans, for what I could potentially do. I'm either gonna take a break to play... online based. Well, I'm sure that the live action, like, sections of Quantum Break, I'm sure they exist on the internet. There's no way that they're just actually gone. But yeah, since I'm using, like... Oh, okay, they reflect your actions. Whatever. I'll just get the basic gist. I don't care. I was never gonna play it anyways. I'll be honest. That does sound really cool, but, like, I just wasn't gonna do it. Like, I'll play Control for this, but I'm not gonna do Quantum Break. I just want to get the gist. Yeah. But between Control and Alan Wake 2, though, what I want to do is either, because, like, a big part of, like, this whole thing is, like, just, motivation to, like, actually finish games that I start. I'm either gonna start, the, Ace Attorney trilogy. Or I'm gonna restart Disco Elysium, and then streaming that will make it so that I have, like, the external pressure and the expectation that will force me to actually see it through to the end. Yeah, no. I mean, also, I think it will make a lot of really good clips. I think it'll be really fun. There's like a couple of things that I really want to like recreate. Yas. There's like a couple things with like my like current playthrough that I abandoned that I want to like recreate, that I want to make sure that I do. But for the most part, I kind of want to just like let it rock and just see where it takes me. But anyways, so yeah, that was Alan Wake's American Nightmare. All done in one night. I've finished 2 full game stories between this and Tekken 8. 2 streams, 2 full games. Granted, Tekken 8. I'm just gonna stream that every once in a while because it's fun, and I like doing my bear combos. Anyways, I'm going to see. I'm going to raid Lilith, even though it's just the 2 of us, but All right, we're reading Lilith.